Welcome back, everyone. Today we are driving the Tier 6 American SPG, the M44, in a Tier 7 game on Studansky? I think that's how you say this map's name. It's the new Polish map, which is actually a map I'm rather liking. And it is actually a pretty good map to be an SPG, and though actually I find this map is good for anything that isn't a heavy tank, and frankly even heavy tanks have a good place here, as we will be seeing during this match. So I'm going to start by coming over here. I want a spot where hopefully I can shoot into the factory right here and also to the north. But hey, look, their best player in a Type 62, which is a pretty scary machine. So I want that to go down. And I do get very fortunate. I'm able to actually score a decent hit on him right there. And my KB2 complements that. But, you know, like tanks on this map are very, very scary. So now I'm looking for my next shot, and you can see just how fast this thing goes. The M44 is, in fact, probably one of the most obscenely ridiculous artillery in the game right now, combining decent accuracy with a good, pretty fast reload, at least for an SPG purposes, good hitting power, and a long stun. Plus, it's pretty mobile. So, oh, and it's American, so it gets splash damage. And actually, it's pretty good splash damage as well. So right now I'm looking at the map and realizing, oh, my team didn't send anyone to this northern hill. So one, that's a big concern for me, because that means they can come around and potentially attack me directly, which being in a little tiny SPG, I would last probably no time at all. Yeah, I fired that one before I can see what's going on, and he shows up right where he was last spotted, which was nice. But I'm going to start gaining some distance on that, because I need to work these guys' health down. It's not like the old school artillery. I think that was like 9.18 they changed that, something like that. I have to admit I don't remember. It's very hard to headshot anything anymore with SPGs because their penetration is so bad. You're relying a lot more on splash damage and just continual death by high explosive. In some ways it actually makes the game a lot better. It's a lot less terrifying to run out into the open, but it also means that, well, these poor unfortunate targets just shedding health, and you're sort of encouraged to keep trying to shoot the same target over and over and over again to try and get kills, because that gives you kills and damage, because that's how you earn experience and credits in this game. So it looks like my team is pushing the south, and most of the enemy team you can see has gone to the usual one of the usual heavy tank playgrounds up here in this factory. So I just pick off this Panzer IV, there we go. I now have cleared my heavy tank's northern flank, but because of the lack of vehicles up there, I'm going to continue working my way south. The idea being that it looks like my team might be pushing into the southern town. That's when the Type 62 backs up, and yeah, I'm not too proud to XVM snipe at my SPGs. That one, not nearly as good a shot on the Type 62, but the Type T-71 has just reloaded, and that's the end of the Type 62. So good, that was their best player. That just simplified things quite a bit. So now I'm looking for shots on the heavy tank playground up here, and you can see they're starting to pay less attention to each other and more attention to what's going on down in the south. It's just not a very good shot here. So look where I say, yeah, there's a Stiglass spotted here. I think he's been spotted pretty close here every single time he's been lit. So I'm just gonna drop a shell about where he was last seen and keep going south. We can do that in artillery. Splash damage, HE, yeah, works out pretty well. Sadly, he was not there. So I'm really hoping that this full health Tiger P, a top tier heavy tank, might actually try pushing that 25 TP, who is in fact a tier 5 medium tank. It shouldn't be too hard to contest for. Of course, there's a single enemy tank destroyer still hidden back there somewhere, and there's at least one other heavy tank that I haven't spotted, so he could take some damage there, but okay. And he's found the heavy tank. He's also found the T-25 PD, and yeah, that shot. End up not going where I wanted to. Oh well. But yeah, I'm sort of feeling like I don't feel like the north is going to hold forever, so it's best for me to come down here, use these buildings as cover, and start looking for shots north to try and help out my heavy tanks. And here we are, great target. Two heavy tanks, a Tog and a Tiger 1, fairly close proximity to each other. So I'm going to try and hit the Tiger directly and hope someone splash, take some health off of the Tog. And that's exactly what I get for almost 300 total damage. But 300 total damage is going to take a while to kill either of these tanks at the rate of 300 damage a salvo. But, you know, we just keep the shells coming. And in between shots, you'll see that the reticule reopens up. It's because I'm moving a short distance, because there is still live enemy artillery on the out there. It's an M44. It's quite dangerous, just like mine. And so I have to keep moving and try and minimize my chances of getting hit by counter battery fire. Unfortunately, somewhere off to my right, the Tiger P and his friends are being torn to bits by the Panzer IV. You can see them frantically pinging the map, where they're pretty sure he is. And it's just not... no one can find him. Oof, it's 5 on 5 now. I really need to kill down. Ah, shot goes over Tog. And now it's a Tog versus a KV-2, but there's also a Skoda T-25 in there. I can see the Tog is advancing, so I'm saying, like, alright, there must be a place here where I can get a shot through. Try and help out my KV-2. So I switch to the alternate view. What I'm looking for here is, yeah, that. The spot with the green line goes all the way through. And I just kind of need that Tog to kindly drive into it. Hide, KV-2. Yeah, see, trying so hard here. Oh, there's the shot. There's the shot I need. Didn't get a good hit, so it doesn't kill him. And that's the end of our KV-2. Alright, 4 versus 5 now. Alternate view does tend to confuse me a little first. I can switch back to normal view. It's a fairly healthy Skoda here, unfortunately, so I'm going to aim where I think he's going. Fire a shot. It's not going to do anything, unfortunately. So I'm going to basically dead Tiger P and a full health Jackson here with me. We've got an M41 hiding behind the base. Somewhere out there is still that Panzer IV no one's seen yet. There's a fairly healthy Skoda and a very unhealthy Tog up north. And there's also Stu that we don't know is... Oh, there's the Skoda. So I turn and go for a TD mode shot there, but yeah, it wasn't a very good angle, unfortunately. So now our Tiger P has opponents attacking him from both flanks. And I'm repositioning, not to run away, but to try and put a shot through here. If I had thrown away the earlier shot, I would have been able to slap the Jagdpanzer there. Unfortunately, I don't have a line on the lower health Skoda. Try and track the Jagdpanzer IV with a quick shot there. The splash does not do its job. Once again, repositioning short distance to make sure I'm hopefully immune to counter battery fire. So now I can see the Panzer IV is up to something, so I signal I'm watching this northern entrance so that hopefully the Jackson knows he can focus on the other flank. Then I see the Skoda running forward and I go, oh, here comes my opportunity. And somehow at a range of like 150 meters, if that, I managed to kill him without being spotted. So now our Jackson's feeling a little low, not feeling so confident with the Panzer IV and he in a stare down. But he turns that way, and I've just reloaded, so I'm like, alright, we're doing this. We're doing this. Hi, Panzer IV. Ow, fire. The M41 and I just combined to just incinerate him. Now I'm like, oh god, there's an artillery. Keep moving. Keep moving. Okay, but thankfully he manages to miss. And now looking at this Tog going, okay, Tog low health. Fortunately, Tog is very slow and very long, and now very dead. I've now done at least 2,000 damage to the other team in a tier 6 SPG. It just doesn't seem right, so. And all that's left is now is a 3-on-1. The enemy M44 is still out there. Fortunate side is, yeah, he's taking shots at the Jackson because he knows that's our only real capable spotter tank that's left. Our Tiger P, although dead, he pings where he thinks he was taking shells from the M41. So I'm like, oh, he's up there somewhere, you think, huh? Alright. Well, if I was him, and I was trying to hide, I would be in this bush. I will aim at this bush and shoot it. As it turns out, he's not there. So only this though, I'm thinking, okay, I'm not going to let the Jackson go in by himself. I want to make it to this M44 If he's standing his ground to ambush someone, he ends up having to fight both of us. And if not, I'll be on top of this little ridge line. It'll be a lovely artillery firing position, because I'll have some extra elevation. Let me drop my shells on people, get them over obstacles. Now, our M41, though, he's got a different guess going. He's guessing the M44 is run north. You can see he's actually moving north to cut off any possible route of escape. He, in fact, is the one who was guessed correctly. However, a moving artillery is not very accurate, so he and the M44 both miss each other, it looks like. But I'm able, because I'm not moving, to put an accurate shot in the M44. It doesn't quite finish him off, but I know there's no way he has any idea where to shoot. I'm just going to reload unless the Jackson gets it. I forgot to get the stats screen for this one, but I can tell you I actually got 2 medals. I got a Gore's medal for doing 8 times my health with my SPG, and also a high caliber for doing 2,400 damage. Yes, some of those blind shots you saw actually did connect. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching this match. Good game, and good day.